thank you very much for the very nice talk. Do you think, what do you think would be an incentive for people to pay for security? Do you think this incentive is needed? Or because when you think about the non-autonomous cars, I think not only on Facebook, but I think on Sofortüberweisung.de, for instance, where I give my banking account name and password plus 110 in order to do this, to make it cheap for some airline companies. So people are rather seeing security like, okay, it's good if I have it, but if it's cheaper, then I just give all this data. So do you need, there's a need for an incentive for people to see it, or would you say like, okay, that they know there might be a risk for the life will be sufficient for the companies to invest on that?
Well, very good question, Mark. Thank you for asking that. So we can actually have a look at the internet industry. How did consumers behave? Did our consumers pay for security? In most of the cases, even we had 10 years ago, we had a hard time making companies, big corporations, understanding the value of security, the monetary value of security. So when we go to our customer and talk about security, it's not interesting. What we had to do is flip the idea and say this is risk management. And they were suddenly interested in that. Now, you can look at several aspects of security. Nobody has ever, in my opinion, paid to have more privacy. They don't, people don't want to have privacy. I mean, they want to give away data. Now, for security, when it comes to, security is comparable to, safety. When the consequences of safety consequences, the consumers, in my opinion, would expect something built in. They wouldn't want to pay for this, but they would expect that is the basic. And that is also the idea of this standard, because right now the legislators have nothing to point toward, like ISO 26262, that you have to comply to this. So when the standard ISO 21434 comes into the market, then the legislators will have something to point toward, and there will be a minimal security already built in all the vehicles.